Hi, I'm Jennifer Cabrera. The landscape of trading before we started reaching out globally was basically everybody in one or two rooms. And so we had, miniature teams that were dedicated to certain kinds of business before we even decided to start an office overseas. Early on, of course, everything was phone driven. You had to be awake and in the moment to do a transaction, as opposed to now, we've got email and no more faxing and smartphones and everything that you would possibly need to drive business 24 hours a day. That's part of why we decided to branch out, because there's no way to keep up. Luckily, Bob and Lee and Mark had a lot of vision, and they were able to identify if Smith is local, then we're going to defeat the mental barrier between us and some of our customers. We didn't seem to have a problem with vendors, but getting a customer to rely on you constantly is much easier if they know you're in their time zone. The general culture gives rise to friendly competition among teams, but what we find is that everybody's excited when one of those teams wins big, because that means Smith wins big. During the pandemic, many things became consolidated, and so the demand would drive between 2 and 5 companies all looking for the same thing for the exact same demand. And that would definitely involve 2 to 5 salespeople and their managers and purchasing. And so that's where the true nature of collaboration was evident at Smith. Well, the challenges to support global collaboration amongst traders are the expected ones: time zones, cultural barriers, language barriers, incentivization. But like I was talking about earlier, when one group wins big, then Smith wins big, because that drives the fact that Smith is always the go-to, rely on, big, clean, vendor that everybody wants to deal with, because we can assure and ensure that the quality of the goods coming to our customers is absolute top-notch. One of the major benefits is that we have the premier market intelligence report that's internally, created and then sent out to our customers, who, as far as we can understand, in almost every customer meeting, the first issue addressed is when's the next market intelligence report coming out? That's huge. That can't happen if you don't have true collaboration among teams all over the world. The information seeded in that comes directly from inside information that can be pared down and legitimately shared with all of our top customers, so that they can take a benefit knowing the market that they're beholden to, because their market that they're in might not be the market that we're in, and they can't know what the landscape is going to be for a particular group of parts or industry coming up if they don't educate themselves with our market info. And so going back to that, people think, well, maybe sales organization, okay, how hard can it be? Sit somebody down at a desk, make a bunch of phone calls, that's not a very hard job. But truly, the most perceptive and smartest people that we have working here do the best and have the most benefit for their customers and for Smith. And so that's really one thing I'm super proud of, is that we allow people to have a business at their desk and grow their job as big as they want it to be.